Let's go to the other Gilly Crane hotline, and that'll open up a line for you at 931-728-1320. Will Rabb Tracy Hayworth calling in on line 2, the WCDT broadcast team, as Franklin County gets a big win tonight. Congratulations, folks.
Yeah, Dennis, good to be back on here with you. Good win on homecoming for Franklin County. Basically one of those empty-the-bench type nights, and Franklin County comes out of it unscathed and gets a region win, and now they head on to take on Giles County next week.
Tracy, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Woo! What's up, buddy?
Oh,
there it is.
You doing, baby?
You let the wolves out tonight, didn't you, brother?
Yeah, I tell you what, the wolf was in the building tonight.
Talk about now. Obviously, Franklin County was overmatched. White County was overmatched by Franklin County speed and skill level wise. But you had the Yarlett kid that had 3 touchdowns. Cameron Yarlett, 3 touchdowns for Franklin County. Talk about his performance.
Another great performance. He had 117 yards rushing last week versus Tullahoma, and scored 3 touchdowns, like you said, this week. 115 all-purpose yards. Franklin County actually threw for 122 yards here against White County, kind of used this game as an opportunity to work on the passing game a little bit.
And that's a good option. That'll give you some options down the road, some diversity on the offensive side, won't it?
Yes, it will. And I'm hoping when you say down the road, we're talking about playoff time.
Well, it's whatever the Wolf says. If the Wolf says that's the case, that's the case.
Now, guys, he's slow playing it. Dennis, I know you haven't been able to see a game out here yet, but we already knew Tracy was a celebrity in his own mind. But when it's a big third down or a big play, they have a feature on their new Jumbotron. They get a howl from the Wolf. So I don't know how many people were trying to figure out where Tracy was tonight to figure out how he snuck onto that Jumbotron.
Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith talking to Will Rabb and Tracy Hayworth on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
All right, guys, so it's Giles County on the schedule next. It is a home game. What do you think that adding that passing attack that they worked on tonight is going to be able to contain Giles County next week?
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting matchup because they do have to go to Giles County. That's a tough place to play, and it's a long bus ride. And then also, I don't really know from a defensive perspective how you prepare if you don't know if Giles County's quarterback's going to be able to go or not. That's what the coaches were saying after the game. And Tracy, you can expand on this. I do think getting this team confident in the passing game, because that's something by design Mac wants to do, suck you in with that run and then throw the ball. So this game, to be able to work on that and fine-tune it was big. Now that they've moved Engel to quarterback and Cam Yarlett over to running back.
Yes, and in the past, we've always been one-dimensional. We run the ball, and they never had an answer. Teams would load the box, bring both safeties down and play downhill on us and say, okay, I dare you to throw it. And we would try to throw it, but couldn't. But now we have the opportunity to practice on it. We've got the weapons. We've got the quarterback that can get the ball in the air, and we got guys that can catch it. And so now all we need to do is just sort of tune in and get ready and get our timing down. And that way now we'll be double-dimensional or multifaceted instead of just single dimension.
All right, guys, I need to break away for a network break. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Let's take a break for our stations on the network. It's the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.